Okay guys, last unit of the year. We're on 12.1 honors. Okay, so we're going to find the surface area of three-dimensional figures. Now we've done some of this before, but these are a little bit more complex figures. This unit is pretty much going to be about formulas. So these lessons should go fairly quick. You just need to make sure you write stuff down so you have those formulas to go back and reference, okay? So it says, how are the areas of shapes used to find the surface area formulas for three-dimensional figures? Now remember, surface area is, I equate it this way. It's either when you go through and, like, let's say you're painting the wall, you're painting the surface of that wall, whatever you can paint on that figure. Or if you're wrapping a gift, if you have a rectangular prism, you're going through and wrapping it, how much paper are you going to need to cover the entire outside of that rectangular prism? Okay? So in this case, what we're looking at is the surface area of a cone. Okay, so a cone, like an ice cream cone, right? You have the cone, right? And they want to know what the surface area is. Now I drew the net here. So we have the top of it, right? And then the bottom would look like this. So here's the deal. Your surface area of a cone, your formula is pi times radius multiplied by the slant height. That's what that symbol means, is slant height. And I put that right here. Slant height means this right here. That is your slant height. Okay, guys? So when I go through and I do this, I'm going to go through and substitute stuff in. Now with these problems, we're keeping pi as pi. That means we're not going to multiply it by 3.14. We're not going to go through and multiply it by 22/7, the fractional part of pi. But instead, we leave pi as a symbol pi. That's actually the most accurate way to do this answer. Okay, so I go through, I do pi. The radius here is 1.5 or 1 5/10, and the slant height is 6. Okay, so this is what we multiply. Okay, and this is in inches. I should put inches up here too, right? Okay, so all I have to do now is to multiply 1 5/10 by 6. So in other words, my area for this figure, the surface area, is 9 pi inches squared. Now that inches squared is very important because you guys have to understand we're talking about the actual surface area, a two-dimensional area. It's not the volume, okay guys? But this becomes your answer. It's that simple. All right, guys? So make sure you write down that formula. Make sure you have it to reference. So I'm going to do one more. This is another one. Surface area of a sphere. Okay, guys? So this is my crude drawing of a sphere, right? Like a globe, right? So your formula here is 4 pi radius squared. Okay? And again, we're going to leave pi as pi. So we're going to go through, and I will write this here. So the area for this figure, the surface area, is 4. We leave pi as pi. I take the radius of the figure, and I'm going to square it. I'm going to do one more step than I need, right? 4 pi, and then 6 squared. Don't forget that 6 multiplied by 6 is 36. And then my area ends up being, oh, I didn't look at the unit of measure here. It's inches also. Okay, well, that's very important to know our unit of measure, right? 4 multiplied by 36, 144 pi inches squared. Again, squared, guys. Okay, we square it because, again, it's a two-dimensional item. All right, guys? So that's what we're looking at, okay? All right, so, well, actually, it's three-dimensional, but if we went through and did the its surface area, this is a three-dimensional item, but what we would cover it with is two-dimensional. So hopefully you understand that. All right, don't forget to ask me questions on anything you don't understand, and good luck.